We won't be just teachers and parents. We'll be a team. Your child's first school experience shapes how they see learning for life, and we take that responsibility to heart. At this age, at this stage, education looks like play, stories, paint on fingers, questions about everything, and friendships that build as they play. This particular group of students who are with us right from nursery, which was earlier called as nursery, now we call it as Balvatika 1 to grade 2. It is known as foundational stage. Here, it is about building strong roots, confidence, curiosity, kindness, and the courage to try. And when these roots are strong, progress becomes evident. They grow naturally. You all must be having, a feeling of excitement and anxiety too. Particularly the ones who have admitted their firstborn here. You all have so many questions in your mind. Will my child settle down? Will he or she eat? Will our boys make friends? And naturally, these feelings are very valid. Please know that the tears on the first day are very normal. Actually, I advise all the parents, whomever I meet near the reception area, they come along with their children. So I tell them, you need to be stronger than your words. The words are strong enough to go to a strange place where they are going to come across so many new faces, so many strangers. It is up to you to be more courageous and strong to make them strong. In this session, we'll share how our days are structured, what your child is going to have, how he's going to learn literacy and numeracy through play, how they are going to handle emotions and conflicts, and most importantly, how you can support their journey with us. So we as a team will try to do the best for your child and come up to your expectations because you have put your beloved one in our care. Before we begin, I want to leave. A child's brain grows fastest in this early stage, but it grows best when it feels safe, loved, and unhurried. So let's promise each other no comparisons, no pressure, just presence, patience, and plenty of celebrations for small wins. We promise you that your child will be appreciated for every step that he is going to take here. And we expect your total support and encouragement. We expect you all to be present in all the parent-teacher meetings that we call for so that you can engage in all the very meaningful interactions with the class teachers and the other teachers so that we get to know your child better. Our foundational stage team is here present with us. So after the program, they are here, you can interact with them. You'll know the class teacher and the co-teachers who are there. Now, this particular team is headed by a very humble, a very soft, but a very efficient hand. That is Zainab Fatima ma'am, who is the headmistress who leads this team. And the team working under her is a very efficient, a very creative, and a very good support for the whole school. We welcome you all to this program. Let us proceed and make this program a memorable one with you getting all the details about what your child is going to experience in our school. Thank you once again for spending your time. Over to the other heads who are going to appraise you of all the different parts of our curriculum and what all the proceedings in our school. Thank you once again. Thank you, ma'am, for your warm welcome. The foundation years are the most crucial years in a child's learning journey. To help us understand the framework of the pre-primary foundational stage, I now invite our compassionate pre-primary headmistress, Ms. Janan Fatima ma'am, to address the gathering.
Respected Secretary Ma'am, Director Ma'am and Sir, my co-heads, teachers and their parents. A very vibrant morning to you all. On behalf of the foundational stage team of Himayatnagar and Nampally, I would warmly welcome you all, each one of you, to our orientation day for the academic year 2026-27. This morning is all about three major things. First, helping you understand how your child will learn with us this year. And then, as our headmistress Samira Ma'am said, you will be introduced to the team who will nurture them every day. And thirdly, building the partnership between home and school that every child needs to fight for. Dear parents, you are your child's first teacher, right? And we are here and we are honored to be your extended family for the next few years. At the foundational stage, our syllabus is designed around one question. What does a kindergarten thrive for? This year, your child will experience a curriculum that is joyful, structured, and purposeful. This year is just not about A, B, C, and 1, 2, 3. Our focus is on building a strong foundation for life. The future belongs to the child who can think and say what he thinks. So for this, we have planned daily class conversations, role play, podium time, and stories to grow vocabulary, confidence, and critical thinking. Instead of memorizing, we ask the children to ask why and what if. Our goal at Medina is not to prepare a child who knows everything by the age of 5. We want the child to be strongly prepared for anything at the age of 6, 16, or 26. And none of this is possible without the perfect team of teachers. Our foundational stage teachers are not just trained in syllabus delivery, they are chosen for their warmth, their patience, and their ability to turn I can't to I try and then yes I can. So I would want you to applaud for the team of teachers, dedicated team of teachers who will be with your children throughout. From Nalvarika 1, 2, and 3, that is nursery, LKG, UKG, to grade 1 and 2. We are providing a mother teacher and a co-teacher in each section with a support staff member and the floor in charge plus the supervisor throughout to protect your children. And your child's safety is our first priority. So we are very well equipped infirmary on campus with trained staff and first aid available at all times. From a small scrape on the playground to a sudden fever, everything will be taken care of immediately and you will be informed without any delay. So, dear parents, I request you to work with us through this year, ask questions, share your child's small wins from home, and I want you to understand one thing. Please trust the process when the learning looks like play. When the learning looks like play, because it is the most serious work a child can do. So I want to thank each one of you for your valuable time you have given us this morning because you believe, like we do, that these early years are very deep. These matter very deeply. And this choice tells us that we are already a team. So parents, thank you for choosing the team Tina, and trusting your little ones with us. Have a wonderful day ahead, and let's make this year joyful together. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am, for enlightening us about the foundational learning approach. It is now my honor to invite our respected Secretary, ma'am, Ms. Sabiha Fardana, ma'am, to address the gathering and share her academic thoughts.
Assalamualaikum and a very good morning everyone. पहली बात तो मैं आप सबका एमएम के साथ शुक्रिया अदा करती हूँ। क्या आप लोगों ने बड़ी ऐसे उनको इस काबिल समझा के बदल सकते हैं और अपने बच्चों को यहाँ तालीम से रोजगार कराने। एक पेरेंट्स तो शायद पुराने हैं, जिनके बच्चे ऑलरेडी यहाँ पढ़ते हैं, कुछ तो फर्स्ट टाइम पेरेंट्स में जो जरूरत से निकालते हैं और पेरेंट्स भी बहुत छोटे बच्चे मेरे बच्चों से कुछ बच्चे भी मेरे बच्चे नर्सरी में चाहिए बच्चे सेफ हैंड्स में है ये तो तय है इतने काबिल टीचर्स हैं इतने तजुर्बेकार टीचर्स हैं वेल क्वालिफाइड टीचर्स हैं मुझे बहुत अच्छा लगता है जब छोटी क्लासेस में देखती हूँ तो टीचर क्या है वो स्कूल में माँ की तरह है और आप माँ बाप घर में टीचर की तरह दोनों की कॉपरेशन से ये बच्चे ये मंजिल तय करते हैं तालीम हासिल करना कोई आसान खेल नहीं है कहते हैं ना कि ये वो डब्बा नहीं जो कर सांस पर लाया जाए ये तालीम एक मखसूस चीज है हर किसी के बस में बात नहीं है वहाँ नहीं आते पढ़ते तो सभी मतलब स्कूल इतना तकरीबन 50 साल हो रखवाते हैं आप लोग अपने काबिल से इजरान से ये जॉब करता जा रहा है स्कूल से हमने शुरू किया अब इसके फैलता गया मोइना पार तक स्कूल के इंस्टीट्यूशंस फैले हुए हैं मदीना ग्रुप ऑफ सोसाइटी के प्रोफेशनल कॉलेजेस में बीए कॉलेजेस सब दूर दूर तक भी एक बात मैं कहना चाहती हूँ कि हमने बहुत कभी भी एक्सपैंड नहीं किया एक्सपैंशन परफेक्शन वैसे साथ साथ नहीं जाते ये ब्रांच है नागपुर ब्रांच आप देखते हैं दोनों पर हमारी बराबर नजर रहती है अगर 25-50 स्कूल खोल देते हैं तो बिजनेस में जाता है और निगरानी नहीं हो पाती स्टैंडर्ड मेंटेन नहीं कर पाते मैंने सही कहा था कि कोई बोलेगा लेकिन मेरा ख्याल नहीं बच्चों को सुबह भेजते हैं आप लोग स्मार्टली ड्रेस भी चाहिए उनको भी अच्छा फील होता है कि साफ सुथरे आयरन कपड़े पहन कर आते हैं जूते पॉलिश होते हैं घर में जब त्योहार होता है तो कैसा हो सकती है जूते भीतर होंगे बैग में दूसरे बच्चे किताब होगी अपनी किताब कभी नहीं पाई जाएगी बैग्स में तो बैग्स रोज चेक करना चाहिए बच्चों के चेक ही नहीं बल्कि बैग को भी थोड़ा खटकना चाहिए बच्चे हर चीज डाल लेते हैं उसमें नहीं बोले कि कुछ डाले कचरा भी होता है पेपर्स होते हैं टिफिन का बचा तो बैग ये तो साफ होना ही चाहिए जो हाल होता है बराबर होते हैं अभी नर्सरी के नए पेरेंट्स तो तकरीबन या छोड़ने आते हैं या लेने आते हैं कुछ उसके बाद और ये बराबर आते हैं लेकिन पेरेंट्स जरूर आइए ना टीचर से मालूम करिए कि बच्चा कैसे बिहेव कर रहा है नर्सरी एलकेजी में तो टीचर आप खड़े कर सब काम करते हैं जो बच्चा अपने बेंच पे नहीं लिख पाता तो वो टीचर क्या करते हैं अपने करीब बुलाते हैं और उसको लिखना सिखाते हैं लेकिन बच्चों को पेन पकड़ना भी नहीं आता पेंसिल पकड़ना नहीं आता वो देखिए यहाँ से सफर शुरू होता है तो बड़े काबिल बनकर निकलते हैं। तो बड़े पेरेंट्स को टीचर को बराबर करना और दोनों की इतना के बगैर मेरी टीचर ही कहती हूँ कि दोनों का इख्तिलाफ इसमें बहुत जरूरी है। अगली बात जरूरी है उनके स्कूल के कुछ फॉर्म्स होते हैं, यूनिफॉर्म है, टाइमिंग्स है, पेमेंट ऑफ फीस है, तो नहीं वो डायलॉग याद है, घोड़ा घास से दोस्ती करेगा तो खाएगा क्या। हमारे व्यक्तिगत बोलते हैं तो इन बातों का ध्यान होना चाहिए कि इतना बड़ा खर्चा से स्कूल दिखता है आपको, लेकिन हमारे और भी टेंशन है, दुनिया स्कूल है, इसका ख्याल होना चाहिए कि जो हमारे गाँव से उस पर फॉलो करिए। और बच्चों को सिर्फ जैसे अभी जैनब ने कहा 1 to ABC नहीं, कई बातों की ट्रेनिंग दी जाती है, सब मिलकर क्लास अटेंड करना। छोटे बच्चों को तो स्कूल का ट्रिप बहुत बड़ी फील्ड की होती है, एक दूसरे कंधे पर हाथ रखकर मैं देखती हूँ, उनको स्कूल बताया जाता है क्योंकि वो बच्चों को अपनी नर्सरी एलकेजी के कपड़ों की सिलवट भी निकालना, तो वही उनके लिए बहुत बड़ी फील्ड ट्रिप होती है। फिर वो शॉपिंग की प्रैक्टिस, दुकान की प्रैक्टिस, कहीं और नहीं, महाराज ब्रांड में वो बड़े बहुत बड़ी दुकान है मेरे लिए, बहुत बड़ा चॉकलेट खरीदते हैं, यहाँ पर खरीदते हैं, जो बहुत बड़ी शॉपिंग होती है। तो इस तरह बच्चों को ऑल राउंड हम एजुकेशन सिस्टम में ही कहता है, हम भी इन्वॉल्व करते हैं कि ऑल राउंड ट्रेनिंग उनको दी जाती है ताकि दिलचस्पी बरकरार रहे। ऑल वर्क एंड वो स्टैंडर्ड है, उनको खेलना है, एंटरटेनमेंट भी होना है, स्कूल भी है, एग्जीबिशन के लिए सब कुछ होता है। तो बहुत अच्छी बात है, खुशी है कि आप अच्छे आप लोगों ने स्कूल चुना है। कई किस्म के इसके बच्चों को यहाँ पर ट्रेन किया जाता है। आप लोग ध्यान रखिए, सजेशन बॉक्स है, अगर आप अपने आप आइडेंटिफाई नहीं करना चाहते तो कुछ भी लिख सकते हैं आप, मोस्ट वेलकम। हम खराब रिमार्क्स भी हम पॉजिटिव सेंस में लेते हैं। स्कूल में गंदगी है तो बुरा नहीं मानते, सफाई होना चाहिए उसकी। बाथरूम खराब है तो बीमार आता है तो सफाई होना चाहिए। आप पैसा बोले तो भी नहीं, कुछ भी आप सजेशन रखते या आप जो भी सोचते हैं सजेशन बॉक्स में बना मोस्ट वेलकम। शुक्रिया।
Thank you, ma'am, for your inspiring words and encouragement. Education continues to evolve with changing times, and our institution remains committed to introducing innovative practices for the benefit of our students. To present the new initiatives planned for the academic year 2026-27, I invite our visionary director, Ms. Mariam Alkudi, ma'am.
Assalamualaikum and a very good morning, everyone. The CBSE has combined nursery, LKG, UKG, first and second into the foundational group, as most of you must be knowing now. The 5+3+3+4 policy of the CBSE, National Education Policy, not only CBSE, but it will be implemented in all the boards. So, but before this was announced by CBSE, we had done it long back. So, I think in 2020 they announced it, but we had implemented this in 2017 or somewhere. Because what I felt was that first and second grade was not so much different than the pre-primary, nursery, LKG, UKG. You know, it was not a discontinuation of that. So that's why we had combined these stages. And Zenam was made the HM for these stages. So we are really happy that we are taking such initiatives even before the board levels. Now, the majority of the development of the brain, as we all know, happens by the age of 6. By the age of 6, it is said that 95% of the brain development as we reach adulthood. So, if adulthood is 100% development of the brain, then 95% takes place only till the age 6, and 90% takes place till the age of 5. So, our mission in these grades will be to expose the children to a lot of things. exposing them, not making them perfect, but exposing them. First of all, we have to start from the tactile, the touch that the students have to learn from the how to hold the pencil, how to get the grip, the tactile senses of the child has to be developed. And they are slowly coming into the social world and they are interacting with their peers. So school becomes the first environment which they face outside their homes. So we have to make it comfortable for them. We have to make sure that the children start loving coming to school. So that is our aim at this level, and that is why, as you all know, we have we have a teacher and a co-teacher. So that if the class teacher is absent, sometimes the children should not feel like they are alone. They should have familiarity with the co-teacher. That's why there are two teachers per class. And also because the safety of these children is our utmost priority. The relieving time, checking the gate pass which the attendants are bringing, you all will soon get the gate pass which you have to show while taking the children back home, because several people depend on auto walas and all that. So that's why to keep the safety as our priority, we have introduced the system of gate pass. So now we have a lot of new initiatives every year, and to name a few, like in the morning we have some mindfulness section for the students. 10 minutes they are doing some breathing exercise in the classrooms. We have some field trips for the students in the school premises itself where they can go and they can touch. They have an exposure to some plants and trees. They have some natural surroundings and they free up their body by going out and playing. And we have play corners in every class. There is a lot of teaching learning material that our primary teachers make, which you will see. You can go to the classrooms and you can check the teaching learning materials that we have, and you can also get some ideas to make some of your own teaching learning materials at home. So our teachers make wonderful, very interesting, very colorful teaching learning materials. So the children, they don't feel like they are studying, but they are playing in the classroom. And every class has a repository of these teaching learning materials. And the teachers and the co-teachers are always game for the children to let them explore. We have to build up the creativity of the child. We have to build up some basic values in the child. So these are the steps that we take in the primary level. And to whenever you have any problem, the teachers, the co-teachers are available. You can just text some other teachers, and you can also contact us on the Madina Excel app, which is provided by the company School Not. So Madina Excel app, if you go to the support tab, you can compose a message for the senior leadership team, and also you can reach me over there if you have any problem. See, one problem which we were facing at the pre-primary level was the attendance. The parents are thinking, "Abhi to bachcha bahut chota hai, it's okay if they don't go to school," but we have very strict attendance policy even for the pre-primary level. So please ensure that they maintain a percentage above 75% from primary level onwards. So if there is a very genuine reason, you can of course submit a leave letter to the medical certificates and we will consider that. Otherwise, we are very particular about the attendance, we are very particular about the uniforms, about the neatness. Please cooperate with the teachers about this. And other things, yeah, I hope that they explore, they learn, they grow, and by the age of 10, our mission will be to make them independent learners. By the age of 10, they should be able to read and write on their own. So this can happen only when the foundational literacy and numeracy is very strong. Our concentration on phonetics, our concentration on numeracy skills is for this purpose. Thank you so much for your cooperation. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am, for sharing the exciting developments and future plans. I now request our respected director, P.M. Hussain sir, to address the gathering.
Assalamu alaikum and a very good morning to all of you. This is one of the days we look forward to as management because we meet the new parents, the new students today, and it's like welcoming a new batch of people into your family and all your friends, something like that. So we are generally very excited, but it doesn't seem like looking at the crowds that that everyone is excited about this, all the parents. I would have hoped for a little more strength today. But thank you so much to the people who have made it today. Thank you so much. As my fellow management members, our secretary ma'am and my sister have told you various other things about Secretary ma'am has told you about the institutions, how we have expanded and so forth. My sister told you about the latest updates and how CBSE works and how the curriculum works. And similarly, there will be other heads who will be telling you more about the school and the curriculum and so forth. I'll be telling you a little about the legacy of the school. So as you can see, the name of this hall that you're sitting right now is Latifuddin Hall. This hall is named after the ex-editor and owner and founder of an Urdu paper called Hanuman Dakkan Devi. I'm sure many of you have heard about the newspaper. Its head office is in Asif Nagar. So he did not have any part in our society. He was not a management member or anything like that. But my father, Mr. K. Malipuddin Sahab, had this vision of naming a hall, an auditorium, or a lounge, or a classroom, or something like that after some people, after some very big people who have done something for the community over the course of time in Hyderabad or all over India or something like that. For example, we have named some halls after Nehruji, after Maulana Abdul Kalam, and similar people. So this is the kind of legacy we are trying to inculcate in our students also. This institution was established in 1980, registered in 1982. And similarly, as you can see, I have studied from here, my sister has studied from here, and many such people have passed out from here. Recently, I think during the Republic Day celebrations, there was an alumni who was the state topper of the school, Mr. Ahmed Fahimuddin, had visited the school. He is an ethologist right now in Chicago, USA, and he's doing amazingly well for himself. And similarly, there are so many people who have passed out and are doing amazingly well for themselves. We have an amazing legacy of alumni who have passed out from the school. So your wards are going to be part of this legacy in the next few years. And we'll be hoping for the best for them. As you can see, the heads sitting right over here have been very meticulously hired and very thoughtfully promoted to the positions they are in over the course of last few years. And I would like you to be in touch with them, especially Zainab ma'am, who is the head of the pre-primary and primary sections. And you can be in touch with them, use the faculties, visit the school often for your children. There is a counselor available in the school who, as many of you can imagine, the education has progressed in a certain way in the last few years. And it has to be in a certain direction. The children are wired in a very particular way nowadays because of the advent of obviously social medias and phones and everything. So counseling sometimes is required. The parents need to understand about their own children. So use the school counselor. That is my request to you. One last point I would like to make is, because most of you, I think the parents are from the pre-primary sections only, you have a clean slate in front of you. Do not keep yourself limited to some very few options. जैसे हम महदूद जो रखना बोलते हैं हमारे पास, अब महदूद मत रह जाइए बच्चों को लेकर. The world is a very big place. There are so many options available to all of you for your children to pursue. There are so many multitude of options. Now especially, अब AI की बात करते हैं लोग, AI से jobs आएंगे बोलते हैं, लेकिन I personally think AI will create a separate line of jobs, and we have to be ready. We have to make our children ready for that. Apart from these technical side of things, also engineering degrees, and also there are the civil services, there is law, there is architecture, and similarly there are so many fields which we can pursue. Accountancy, you can become CA. तो बात ये है कि आप ये उम्र से अगर अपने बच्चों को अगर मोटिवेट करते हैं, आपका माइंडसेट अगर उस रास्ते पे जाता है, तो आपके बच्चों के लिए फायदेमंद होगा और अभी से आप ट्रेन कर सकते हैं. इसके लिए छोटा सा एग्जांपल देता हूं मैं आपको. मेरे खुद के बड़े भाई केएम रजीमुद्दीन साहब, जिनकी फोटो आप यहाँ पे देख सकते हैं. He was a very good student. He was an above average student. He passed away sadly in the year 2011 due to a cardiac arrest. So he was an amazing student and he did very well for himself academically. He got a rank of around 1900 in MSET back in the day. 1900 is a very good rank in MSET. I'm sure of people have appeared. Your parents also must have appeared in MSET during your days. 1900 was an amazing rank. He was getting a free seat in Usmania campus, Usmania University campus in the engineering college. But my father forced him to do BCom in Nizam College. Why? Because my father wanted him to pursue civil services. And engineering would have been very tough. could not have prepared for civils if he could have done engineering was a thought process of my father, which was right. Many people disagreed with him that day, back in the day. Even my brother disagreed with him, even before his passing. But now when I think of it, my father was absolutely right. My father was ready to become the villain in front of his own son's eyes, in front of others' eyes, for his career to progress. That is the kind of sacrifice the parents need to make, is what I feel. So he became a civil servant in 1994. He was an IRS officer. When he passed away, he was a deputy commissioner of service tax. And the significance of him becoming a civil servant in 1994 was that the next time a Muslim from Hyderabad, a Muslim community from Hyderabad, after him became a civil servant in 2014 after 1994. It took 20 years for a Muslim from Hyderabad to become a civil servant after him. So that is the kind of legacy. Even I tried, just to let you know, but I don't think I was as academically inclined as him, so I could not get into it. So this was the kind of mentality my father had, and I would request the parents to have this motivated mentality towards the boards, to train your children from now onwards. There are a few parents I meet often over here who motivate the children to make speeches all the time. They put their children in the front of the, they push their children to the front of the line for giving speeches here at all functions and all. This is the kind of mentality as parents you need to have. You need to be involved in the education of your children, and this would be it. This is the kind of motivation I wanted to give you, so that you understand what you're getting into. And you have to understand that this school is a school with a very rich legacy, and your wards need to maintain it, you all need to maintain it. If there are any problems, any suggestions you want to give, the heads are always available. If they are not available, we are available. My sister will be here almost every day. I'll be here some of the days, my mother will be there. We meet all of us. But let's be a little reciprocated towards each other. That would be it. All the best. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your motivating words and guidance. Discipline and regularity are essential pillars of a child's success. To speak on attendance, punctuality, discipline, obedience, and cordial behavior, I invite our division principal, Ms. Zulekha ma'am.
Assalamu alaikum and a pleasant morning to our esteemed dignitaries, our secretary ma'am, our director ma'am, director sir, and my senior leadership team, parents, dedicated faculty, and our wonderful little Madanamis. It gives me immense pleasure to welcome you all for pre-primary orientation program. Today marks the beginning of a beautiful journey for many of the parents, as this is the first time they are stepping into the educational setup with us. And we are deeply honored that you have entrusted us with your most precious treasure. I'm here to talk about the developing core values such as discipline, regular attendance, cordial behavior, uniform, as already told by my headmistress. And all these core values play an important role for your child's academic growth. The fundamental traits that a student imbibe in them with a positive learning environment. As per the board norms, the attendance policy which is released this academic year, it is to maintain at least 75% of attendance for the grade promotion. Absence due to illness, medical emergencies, family festivities can be notified to us with prior information through a letter. Unexcused absence may result in disciplinary action. Arriving late on time, this disturbs the child's entire period. And even the teachers, they have to focus again on the child who is entering late. So parents, please send your child on the assigned time. That is 7:55 to 8:05. The child should be in the class. We must understand that discipline and obedience are not the heavy restrictions which we are imbibing on you or on the students, but they are empowering tools to improve professional skills among your wards right from the pre-primary age. Last but not the least, let us focus on the cordial behavior. The everyday kindness, respect, and politeness. Practicing cordiality doesn't require grand gestures, but it lies in the little things. Let us commit to making those around us feel respected and appreciated. You have to send your wards to school regularly along with the school almanac, and not only sending it to the students, but after the child reaches home, you are supposed to check the schools, whatever the school has assigned, and try to spare the time with your children. Thank you, parents, for trusting us with your children's education and future. We are committed to provide our Madanites with safe, nurturing, and a developing environment. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am. The curriculum forms the foundation of a child's educational journey. To provide us with a deeper understanding of the curriculum, learning objectives, and educational framework followed in our school, I now invite our dynamic vice principal, Ms. Madhija Nusrat ma'am.
Assalamu alaikum and a very good morning to everybody seated here. I'm here to discuss the curriculum for the foundational stage. Curriculum, the word, is nothing but the subjects taught to the children right from nursery to grade 2 and the way they are taught. So, when it comes to CBSE, earlier the CBSE did not include the Balabhatika or the pre-primary in its curriculum and everything, but after the LEP 2020, which was released in 2019, it has, even the pre-primary has been included in the stages, and that is how the foundational stage came into being now. So the foundational stage, as you all have been hearing since the start of this program, includes right from nursery to grade 2, and this is the stage where they said it is the FLN, that is foundational literacy and numeracy, that is focused on. And the report cards have changed. They are not the marks. The children are taught subjects, but when it comes to representing the subjects in the report cards, we represent it in the form of competencies or curricular goals, statements, whether the child can do it or not. Because the complete way of learning and teaching has changed. It is the same literature, that is including languages. Then you have mathematics, EVS. EVS is introduced right from your LKG to the grade 2, but the name and the level changes again. Then you have your skill-based activities, which is from the school side to make your child more, to improve their gross motor. These are the terms that we use. Basically, the way the child handles something, their logical understanding, their critical understanding, whether they are able to do things in a different way, or we teach them how to do things basically. And all these subjects that they study are all in a fun play method. It is through circle time, they have the storytelling time, they have the playway method to teach things. And the teachers, our team of the foundational stage, they do the observation of the students when they are performing these activities. And that is how they train, they identify and train the students. So this is all about the foundational stage curriculum. It is always said, I hear and forget, I see, I remember, I do, I understand. And the holistic development, when we talk about holistic development, which is part of the curriculum, like when we talk about subjects and the way this tiny thoughts are taught in the class, it is about not just the observation of the teacher there, but after they reach home, the things that you observe, all those things you, teacher, and the students around them, all three together, they are the main teachers there for that one single child. The child is not just learning from one person, the teacher. It is the teacher, the parent, and the peer group, that is the students around them. So that leads to a holistic development of the child where everybody reinforces the things that are done. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for your insightful work. Assessment plays a vital role in understanding a child's progress and learning outcomes. To explain the school assessment and evaluation system, I invite our dedicated Green Academics, Ms. Priyanka ma'am.
Hello everyone, a warm welcome to you all here. And very quickly, I'll take you through the assessment and evaluation that happens in our pre-primary foundational stage. So, before I start off with the assessments, let me take you through the subjects as ma'am has already told. So, next slide. These are the languages that the students will be learning. Here we call Telugu as a compulsory state language, Hindi Urdu as compulsory optional language. Then we have auxiliary subjects which are computers with AI. Yes, now you might be wondering what will children do with AI? They'll play games when it comes to grade 1 and 2. AI-based games they are having. Islamic studies, general knowledge. Those are the main subjects, and that is the first scholastic that will be graded on the point of 3 scale. Next slide, sir. This is our assessment plan right from nursery to grade 2. Yes, we evaluate them in 2 terms. PT1, which is scheduled somewhere in July. Then comes your half yearly. That makes the term 1. Term 2 has PT2 and PT3. PT stands for the periodic tests. Those are the written assessments. They will not be graded. They will not be given marks, but they will be assessed just to know like how much they have learned. Term 2 will have 2 PTs and a final exam. And now, coming to the report cards, they will have grade 1 and 2 will have report cards which will be on school note, which will show their marks, whereas nursery, LKG, UKG, they will be basically the descriptors. Next slide. Descriptors in the sense what every subject that they learn, be it mathematics, counting and all, we all will grade them based on the descriptors. Descriptors, this is a sample report card of the descriptors. So next page, please. Yes. So initially, this will be the holistic progress report card that nursery to grade 2 children will get. They will have all their details and next one. They all will be evaluated in the different domains. So scroll down, please. Different domains. There are 5 domains. One is like physical domain, socio-economic domain, languages, and coming to mathematics. All these are descriptors, like whether the child is able to differentiate between shapes and colors. Yes, this is how the report card you'll get from nursery to grade 2. It will not be marks based. So this is how this is all about. This was all about assessment and evaluation. Thank you all for being here with us today. And if you have any queries, you all can always reach us. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Co-curricular activities plays a significant role in nurturing creativity, confidence, teamwork, and leadership skills. I now invite Daniel ma'am to brief us about the co-curricular activities planned for the academic year 2026-27.
Assalamu alaikum and a very good morning to one and all sitting here. Before starting this session, I would like to pose a question to you. Have you ever seen a child who doesn't want to play? It can be for one day at the most. If a child doesn't want to play continuously for 2 days, for 3 days, What do we expect? Please. Thank you so much for answering the question. There is something wrong. That means your child is in need of your supporting hand. I am here to speak about the co-curricular activities which takes place at Medina schools. Co-curricular activities according to CBSE board and even all the other boards, the system of boards, curriculum goes along with the co-curricular activities. This is the parameter which shows the importance of co-curricular activities, the games, sports, skills, whatever you name here as. They are as important as the curriculum itself. In CBSE and most Indian school systems, CBSE, the CCA for grade 1 and 2 is less about exams and more about all-round development. Here is how it typically works. Purpose of CBSE in grade 1 and 2. It builds confidence, creativity and social skills. Reduce academic pressure at young age. Assess children continuously through activities, not just the tests. Cover life skills, values, art and physical development. I would like to mention here the CCA activities which we conduct here at Medina schools start from grade 1 to grade 10. The Bal Vatika, that is the nursery, the LKG or the UKG, which is now considered as Bal Vatika. The games, sports, everything takes place under the guidance of the mother teacher and the co-teacher in the classroom or outside the classroom, and much is spoken about that. Let me speak about the CCAs which we have for grade 1 and 2 here. The first being karate. Karate is less about fighting and more about building focus, discipline, coordination and confidence. Classes are usually playful and structured. Second one, the Taekwondo. Taekwondo for grade 1 and 2. For the kids in grade 1 and 2, Taekwondo is mostly about building basics, having fun. At that age, clubs don't focus on heavy studying. It's games, coordination and discipline. What will you actually learn in Taekwondo? Basic stances and blocks, simple kicks, punches, balance and coordination, dojang etiquettes, counting in Korean, life skills. What Taekwondo means, the way of foot and fist. The third one being skating. For grade 1 and 2 kids, skating is mostly about balance, safety and making it fun. At that age, they are still building coordination, so the focus is on basics, not the tricks. Cooking and baking. For grade 1 and 2 kids, cooking and baking is all about fun, simple steps, and zero sharp knives or hot ovens without elders. We don't take that risk when it comes to students. Think, mix, pour, decorate, rather than chop, saute. The key goals for grade 1 and 2, to develop fine motor skills, math in action, following steps, the orders, to be disciplined, now and in life. Science curiosity, safety first. These are the CCAs which we offer for grade 1 and 2 students, and there are certain additions from grade 3 onwards. Thank you very much for being here and listening to me.
I thank our academic coordinator, Tenius ma'am, for briefing us about the co-curricular activities. Technology helps strengthen communication between parents and the school. To introduce and explain the use of school notes, I invite our Napoli Vice Principal, Ms. Aksha Jabi ma'am.
Assalamualaikum and good morning everyone. It gives me immense pleasure to welcome you all to our education program. I'm here to speak about our school digital communication platform, that is School Not, which you call it as Madina Excellent. School Not is designed to strengthen the connection between the school and parents. Through this app, parents can receive important information, circulars, homework updates, attendance reports, examination schedules, results, event information, and other school-related announcements instantly on their mobile phones. The greatest advantage of School Not is that it provides quick, transparent, and effective communication. It helps parents stay informed about their child's academic progress and school activities anytime and from anywhere. This app also reduces paperwork and ensures that important messages are delivered without delay. And for payment of fee, you need not be stand in long queues during PTs, exams, and PTMs. Just using the app, fee can be paid from anywhere, sitting at home, office, or even abroad. Not only this, if you have any concerns regarding your child's safety, academics, curriculum, you can directly approach our director madam and principals of both the branches through the feature called Raise a Ticket. So, I encourage all the parents to download the app, log in regularly, keep the notification enabled so that you never miss any important information or updates from the school. We believe that when parents and school work together, children benefit the most. School Not is an important step towards this building this strong partnership. Thank you for your cooperation and continued support. Together, let us create a successful and enriching journey for your child. Thank you and have a wonderful day.
Thank you, ma'am, for guiding us through this important platform. As we come towards the conclusion of today's program, I invite Ms. Geeta ma'am to deliver the vote of thanks.
Good afternoon, everyone. On behalf of the school management, I would like to express my sincere gratitude to all the parents who are taking the time to attend this parent orientation program. Your presence reflects your deep commitment to your child's education and strengthens the vital partnership between home and school. I extend my heartfelt thanks to our respected secretary, Sabiha ma'am, Director Maria ma'am, Director Pursuing Sir, for the inspiring guidance and vision. I am also deeply grateful to our principals Reshma ma'am and Sunita ma'am, and our pre-primary principals Zainab ma'am, and our vice principals Nishrit ma'am and Afshan ma'am for their exceptional leadership and constant support. I would also like to thank our senior leadership team and teachers for dedication efforts in organizing and executing this program so successfully. A special thank you goes to our support staff and volunteers whose hard work behind the scenes made this event possible. We look forward working closely with you to nurture our students into confident, responsible, and successful individuals. Thank you once again for your valuable presence and continued support. I wish everyone a wonderful and productive academic year ahead. Thank you.
I'm here once again. In my welcome speech, I had promised you all that you can meet our foundational team members. I request all the team members right from Balvatika 1 to the grade 2 to please come on the stage. Please come here and give a brief introduction of yours to the audience so that they get familiar with the persons with whom they are going to entrust their little ones. Let us start from Balvatika 1, that was previously called as nursery class.
Nursery A and B teachers, Rajesh teacher, Bhumika teacher, Sarah teacher, somebody, please come on the stage.
Balvatika team, please be on the stage. Balvatika 1. Regis ma'am and Kavita ma'am from Himayat branch. Nandini ma'am and Sarah ma'am from Nampally. Please come in front. Let them all know that you're here. Regis ma'am, please introduce yourself. Just tell your name and the class that you're dealing with. Please come in front.
Assalamualaikum. Good morning, everyone. Myself, Rajni Sena. I'm attending the teacher for nursery, that is Balvatika 1, foundation stage. I probably want to welcome you all today for this.
Now we have our co-teacher with her. Venas ma'am.
Myself, Mehna Sir, I am co-teacher of nursery.
Kavita ma'am. That is Balvatika 1.
And Kavita, nursery B section.
Assalamualaikum and a very good afternoon, ma'am. I'm Sarah from nursery, Nampally. So, hope to see you small kids from my. Thank you.
Now coming to Balvatika 2. That was previously named as LKG.
So, good afternoon everyone. I'm the mother teacher of LKG A, alias Banana, and my co-teacher Banana.
Thank you, ma'am.
Mother teacher of Balvatika 2, LKG B, my co-teacher is
Thank you, ma'am. Assalamualaikum everyone. Myself, Sayyida Safiu Isa, LKG mother teacher. Thank you, ma'am.
Assalamualaikum and very good afternoon. Myself, Raisa Begum, mother teacher of LKG from Nampally branch.
Thank you.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Ruhi Sultani. I am Balvatika 2 teacher at KGH from Nampally branch. Thank you.
Coming to Balvatika 2. Let us start with the A section.
Dear parents, myself Aisha Tatu, I am from my mother teacher UHG from Nampally.
Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. Myself Geeta. I am a mother teacher of UKGH, and I wish everyone a warm welcome to your kids. So Monday is our responsibility, and your kids are our kids. Thank you so much.
Good morning, everyone. Myself Anjali Singh, and I'm the mother teacher of Balvatika 3. She's my co-teacher.
My name is Fazila. Assalamualaikum.
Thank you.
Good morning. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Nazima Patel. I am the mother teacher of UKGC, Balvatika 3.
Assalamualaikum everyone. My name is Nasri.
So these are the foundational stage team members of Balvatika 1, 2, and 3. So you'll be entrusting your loved ones in their care, and we promise you the same care and love as you all have for your kids from this team who stand here. Yes, thank you everyone. Please give them with a round of applause. Now let's come to the grade 1 team from the foundation stage.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Saga. I'm the mother teacher of 1A. And she is Sidra, my coach.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Assalamu alaikum. Good afternoon, everyone. I am Sarah Begum, mother teacher of grade 1B, and she's a good teacher, Miss Nafis. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Abna Rathi. I'm 1C mother teacher. She is my co-teacher, Tahira Begum. Welcome, parents, and I assure you that your parents are in very safe hands. You can trust us and Madina. Thank you all.
Good afternoon, everyone. Myself, Mary Agustina. I am the mother teacher of First D, and here is my co-teacher.
Assalamu alaikum. Good afternoon, everyone. Myself, Farida Begum. I am the co-teacher of 1D. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Asra Ahmed, mother teacher of 2A. A very warm welcome to all the parents. And this is the.
Assalamu alaikum, everyone. I'm Taha, co-teacher of 2A.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Seema. I am mother teacher of 2B, and she is my teacher.
Assalamu alaikum, everyone. My name is Farida Begum. I'm the co-teacher of
Assalamu alaikum, everyone. Myself, Fozia Begum, class teacher of mother teacher of 2C, and she is my
Hello, good morning. My name is Faida Rehman. I am co-teacher of 2nd C. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm the class teacher of grade 2D.
Assalamu alaikum. I'm Zeenat Fatima, co-teacher of 2D.
Assalamu alaikum, everyone. My name is Salma Fatima. I'm a class teacher of 2E.
I am Mercy, co-teacher of 2E. Thank you.
Assalamu alaikum. A very warm welcome to everyone. And good afternoon. I'm Miss Sayeda, grade 1 mother teacher. Assalamu alaikum, everyone. Myself, Fazla Ahmed. I'm a mother teacher of grade 1H, Napoli branch.
Assalamu alaikum. I'm Ms. Azmat. I'm a mother teacher of grade 2G.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Archana, and I am the mother teacher of grade 2, 8 section from Napoli.
Yes, Julie ma'am, please come. Please introduce yourself. Okay, Julie ma'am is a very senior teacher who has been with us since a very long time. One thing I can vouch for is the students of her class are always seen speaking only in English. So you can very confidently entrust your children under her care and be assured that they are going to speak very good English once they are with her. Ma'am, please introduce yourself and your co-teacher.
My name is Judith, and PTA my teacher. God bless.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Sarah Begum. I'm co-teacher of Biological 3. Thank you.
So the team is eagerly waiting for the children to report on Monday at 8 o'clock. Please be sure that they come on time and are regularly at school. Thank you. National anthem. Request everyone to please stand for the national anthem.
विनायक जय हे
भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल गंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मागे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगल नायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे
Request all the